Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, good morning. We are from Group 8. Now we are going to present our material about listening and speaking process. But before we come to the presentation session, let me introduce me and my friends. My name is Sailana Fatul Maula with student ID 2521026. And my friends Hebatul Karimah with student ID 2521006, and Indah Ani Adkiyah with student ID 2521021. I think that enough about the introduction session. Let's come to the next session. It will be the presentation of our material. The first material will be delivered by Mbak Rima. Time is yours.
Okay, before discussing the listening and speaking process, here is a lecture of the listening and speaking processes. What are the speaking and listening processes? The speaking and listening processes is the way in which speaking and listening depends on the context and situation, formal and informal, which process requires various stages, and the process will be first explained by Mbak Saila. And it's yours.
Okay, thank you Mbak Rima. Next slide. The first is listener process, planning and preparing. Students need to be given the opportunity to plan, gather, and organize prior to the act of listening. Provide students with the time and support to investigate and analyze the demands of the variety of different listening situations involved. Teacher can further support students' development by making them aware that different situations might require different types of listening or a flexible combination of a number of types of listening. This will depend on the listener listens for listening, the context of the listening, and the speaker's purpose for communicating. Students need to know what the purpose for listening is in any given situation. The first is effective listeners know how to prepare and plan. Effective listeners are able to make choices about how to plan, depending on the purpose, audience, and situation for the listening, and depending on their familiarity with the topic and the speaker. Effective listeners are able to do the following. The first is discuss their thinking with others, determine their own purposes for listening, select ways to listen according to the purpose, situation, and context, activate existing knowledge and build new understanding, be prepared to listen, both mentally and physically, use different techniques to organize ideas, e.g., thinking aloud, brainstorming, drawing, listening, and using graphic organizer. Next slide, Mbak. The next supporting listener to plan. The first is call out. Call out is an easy activity that can be used to activate prior knowledge. It allows students to refine their ideas and share their thinking with others. Students reflect on what they already know about a topic or situation. Allow students to have individual think time, then call for ideas on the topic. Students call out their ideas, accept all ideas as stated without any criticizing, paraphrasing, or judging. Students use the ideas as a point of reference to plan their listening. The second is brainstorming. Brainstorming is a technique for activating students' prior knowledge. It's an extension of the call-out activity and can be used with the whole class. With the whole class, small groups, or individual students. When brainstorming prior to listening, give students a limited time to discuss or record all that they know about topic. There are no right or wrong responses when brainstorming ideas. Discuss the select topic or the reason for listening or the type of listening that will be needed. Provide time for students to record everything they know about the chosen topic. Allow students to share and discuss brainstorm ideas. The third is brainwriting. Some students feel intimidated by the open nature of call-out and brainstorming, and they fail to make any significant contributions. Brainwriting can be used for these students. There are several ways to brainwriting. The first is team member list for ideas on a sheet of paper placed in the middle of the table. The paper is then passed around the team or around another group and new ideas are added. Next, once all the ideas have been added, students categorize ideas into similar groups. The last ideas are then prioritized in order of importance. Next is focus on key vocabulary. Students of listen to spoken text that require knowledge of specific vocabulary, e.g. subject, specific text, scientific and mathematical procedures, geographical descriptions. Students who lack this knowledge will fail to make any significant meaning of the text. Teachers need to provide students with this vocabulary knowledge by giving them a chance to analyze and discuss the vocabulary required prior to listening. 5. CQLR is short for tune, question, listen, and review. It's an activity that will improve students' ability to recall information and to listen in a focused manner. Next, listening process, managing listening. Encourage students to self-monitor their comprehension during listening and to decide on listening strategies that will enable them to maintain their understanding. They need to be aware of their level of understanding and to verify and revise their predictions. Teachers need to support students in this stage of the process by explicitly demonstrating and rehearsing the strategies before listening, e.g. think aloud strategy. Reflecting after listening on the effectiveness of the strategies used. Encourage listener to use a range of strategies while listening, e.g. asking themselves questions, repeating interesting words and phrases back to themselves, forming questions to ask the speaker, making connection to what they already know, making comparisons and inferences, making notes, speculating about whether they are hearing facts or opinions. Slide sebelumnya, Mbak. Yes, effective. Effective listeners know how to manage their listening. Effective listeners know the purpose for listening, know what sort of listening is required, and are able to adjust their listening behaviors accordingly. Try to picture in their mind what is being said, constantly check their understanding, e.g. making connections, making and confirming predictions, making inferences, evaluating and reflecting, send appropriate feedback to the speaker, e.g. using appropriate body language, asking relevant questions, restating information when appropriate so let the speaker know that they have understood, repeating directions, identify transitional signal words and phrases that help them follow the speaker's meaning. Next slide, Mbak. Supporting listeners to manage their listening. Active listening skills. Four of the skills that active listeners should use are: the first encourages rephrasing, reflecting feelings, and questioning. Encourage Giving verbal reassurance that you are listening to what is being said, e.g., okay, I see, great, and really. The tone of voice must be appropriate to the context. Encourage can also include positive body language, e.g., nodding the head and smiling. The second is rephrasing, resetting and repeating back part of what the speaker has said to confirm the listener's understanding and acknowledgement. The third is reflecting feelings, drawing inferences from what the speaker has said and offering suitable empathic responses. And the last is questioning, asking a mixture of open and closed questions. Students need to be explicitly taught when and how to question. It's not always appropriate for the listener to question the speaker whenever it occurs to them, as they might interrupt the speakers and the flow of the conversation. Enhance students' ability to apply the skills independently by providing opportunities for them to practice the skill in a wide range of situations and to reflect on their effectiveness. The following list provides some suitable activities. The LTA or Directed Listening Thinking activity allows students to develop their thinking skills while listening. Students are required to combine background knowledge with the new information to make predictions and draw inferences. Discussion occurs before, during, and after the listening. The process is as follows. 1. The teacher reads or tells the title to students and asks what the story might be about. Record student predictions on the board or on a chart. 2. Students listen to the first section of the text. Note-taking. Note-taking is the practice of recording information from different sources and platforms. 3. Verbatim split page procedure is a strategy that helps students take notes while listening to a speaker. The VSPP comprises a section for recording notes and a section for organizing notes. Critical listening. Next slide, Mbak. Critical listening skills. The ability to think critically is a major component in effective listening. Critical listener must analyze and evaluate the speaker's message in order to determine whether they agree or disagree. This is an evaluate form of listening that encourages the listener to be more aware of the speaker's intent. Clear criteria should be established for judging a message. This is particularly important when evaluating a persuasive message, e.g., advertisements, political speeches, propaganda, sales speech. Effective persuasive messages are based on prestige, reputation, and the speaker's credibility. A good persuasive speaker will emphasize the authority and trustworthiness of the message. Distinguish between emotive and informative language, detect bias and prejudice, evaluate the speaker's argument, recognize devices used to manipulate opinion, e.g., propaganda, emotive words, draw inferences, and make judgment, check misunderstanding. By asking questions, delay judgment, know how to disagree in an agreeable way. To be effective listeners, students must understand the message and make informed judgment about accepting or rejecting the speaker's ideas. Encourage students to be aware of speaker motives and help them to determine the speaker's intent. This is an essential skill for students to acquire as they continually exposed to a wide range of media influences. Next slide, Mbak. After listening, reflecting, reviewing, and refining. After listening, reflecting, reviewing, and refining, it's important to give students time and support to reflect on their listening. Students need to reflect on their comprehension, to compare and discuss the strategies they use, and to talk about alternatives. Reflection should be done in pairs, in small groups, or as a whole class, not just individually. Reflecting on listening experiences is critical, as it allows students to reflect on what they have heard, clarifying meaning, and expanding their thinking. The next material will be delivered by Mbak Rima. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Mbak Saila. And the next material is speaking process. The first explanation is speaking process, planning and preparing. Before speaking, the activities of planning, gathering, and organizing ideas are done in advance in various situations. And then how to effective speakers know how to prepare and plan. By making several choices about how to plan depending on the speaker's purpose, audience, and context. In addition, supporting speakers to plan. In supporting speakers to plan, a student needs to be exposed to a variety of techniques in the forum of unfamiliar text or in new context as well as formal speeches. Below are some activities that support speakers to plan. First, sharing personal experience. Where sharing personal experience is a learning experience use think, pair, and share. So think, pair, and share is a learning model that involves students actively learning in a group to solve learning problem and have a sense of responsibility for their own and other learning. And then second numbers is determining the purpose for speaking. Before speaking, let's student determine the purpose, audience, topic, and situation for speaking. The learning experience includes the first, really speaking reflective question. So, in this pre-speaking, we first make a list of questions, such as example, what are you going to talk about? What is the topic? Why are you going to talk about? What is the purpose? Who will you be talking to? Who is the audience? How will you be delivering your message? What is the text form? The next learning experience is before we begin. This planning technique requires students to consider purpose, audience, text form, vocabulary, and specific context before speaking. And then what's relevant? This technique gives students the opportunity to consider and record relevant and irrelevant information before speaking. And activities that support speaker to plan. Number 3 are generating ideas for speaking. The learning experience includes the first is brainstorming. Activities that student prior knowledge and generate new ideas. Here, students are given limited time to take notes on a topic. Number 2 for learning experience is Dove brainstorming. Dove brainstorming is a technique used to generate ideas and expand the ability to think outside the box when approaching a challenge. Dove stands for D, deferral of judgment. This means accepting all, contribute, and evaluating them later. O of big ideas, encouraging and promoting original ideas. B, vast quantities of ideas, treating a large number of ideas. E, elaboration or expansion of ideas, expanding and building upon the ideas generated. And And then Daylab Journal. A Daylab journal is a planning document that can be used as a stimulus for student speaking activities, where students record their thoughts, feelings, responses, uh, sketches or observation, conversation, opinion, and interesting ideas. And the next material will be explained by the Indah.
Okay. The next is establishing a knowledge base. Provide students with ample time and opportunity to develop their speaking and listening skill. Additionally, help them understand how their experience and perspective shape their communication choice. And the next is communication detective. This technique allows students to investigate and analyze specific communication contexts. They can work individually, in pair, or in small group to research speaking and listening in school and the broader community. Encourage them to take notes and present their findings. Step or method of communication detective is determine the focus area, theme, objective, who is speaking, who is listening, and the form of the text. Support students during their research, include field trip or observation from home. Let them plan how to present their finding either to the whole class or small group. Support discussion, compression, and grouping of their finding and record summary statement. Encourage them to reflect on and discuss what they have discovered. And next is considering point of view. Encourage positive expression of view and openness to other perspectives. Emphasize the importance of balancing fact with opinion. Ensure that students can collaborate in various situations. The ability to convey perspective positively allow them to integrate their thinking with others and gain new insight. Teach that how ideas are conveyed is also important. Students need to find and balance between fact and opinion. Next slide. Organizing and recording information. Utilize graphic organizer like maps and diagram to help students visualize and understand information. Note-taking and note-making aids in recalling and connecting new information with prior knowledge. Graphic organizer helps students identify key information and relationship between ideas. Encourage students to take notes with the aim of expanding knowledge and summarizing information. Method as provide clear goals for note-taking, choose or create a suitable note-taking format, create a note-taking plan and personal shortcut, identify key information, keyword, and main idea, synthesize information from various sources, and condense and repress. The next is planning for formal talk. Make student aware of the purpose, audience, and context for their presentation. A structured presentation includes a strong opening, clear message, balanced use of fact and opinion, relevant example, and a concluding tie-back. Teach the step required to compass oral presentation. Ensure students are aware of the purpose, situation, and audience of their presentation. The presentation structure should consist introduction, body, and conclusion. Next, Mbak. Next is using visual aid. Visuals such as diagram and picture reinforce spoken text. Effective use consider volume, tone, pace, and audience engagement. Visualization helps speaker and listener understand message. Make sure students know how to use visual aids to support their presentation. The next is using rehearsal. Break speeches into manageable part with key phrases on palm card. This helps students deliver their speech and with confidence. And next is managing speech. Managing speech is involve clear articulation, adapting to context and audience, and responding to nonverbal cues. A student also needs strategize for handling communication breakdown and anticipating information need. Teach students how to interact with the audience, respond to feedback, and make adjustment. Support them in the predicting, self-monitoring, explaining, and defending their opinion. Next slide. And the next is supporting students during speaking. Acknowledge the spontaneous nature of spoken language, including pause, filler, and correction. Students need to develop competency in speaking in various social situations. When considering how to support students during speaking, it's important to remember that most of the conversation they engage in class may not be formal plain speech. Provide opportunity for students to participate in various speaking interactions, such as one-on-one, small group, large group, and whole class. Students need to learn that oral language is spontaneous and that they create is they speak. This means the speaker might start with a mistake where they backtrack and amend what they want to say, replacing it. Often leave unfinished statement or backtrack to correct or re-explain something they already said. Pause momentarily while they're thinking about what they want to say. Use filler like I mean and vocal pause such as while they hold their turn and think about what they want to say next. And the last is speaking process. Reflecting, reviewing, and improving. Self-reflection and feedback are crucial for refining communication skill. Setting goals based on critical evaluation of speech ensure ongoing improvement. It's important for students to have time and support to reflect on their own speaking. Students will benefit from the ability to critically reflect on the effectiveness of their speaking, whether it's plain speaking in a formal setting or spontaneous speaking in an informal, unplanned setting. Reflecting will enable them to refine their speaking and set goals for future interaction. Effective speaker reflect on their speaking by being able to analyze and critically evaluate what they said, reviewing the notes they made before speaking to evaluate its effectiveness, and accepting feedback and building on it for future speaking, developing new and deeper understanding of the topic and speaking experience through discussion and questioning, setting goals for future speaking, and okay, I rather in the moderator.
Okay, The next session is Q&A sessions. For those who want to ask questions, please raise your hand and then turn on your microphone. We only open 3 questions. Okay, Mbak Isya, please deliver your question.
Okay, my name is Siti Aisyah. My student ID is 2125085. In Mbak Saila explanation, Mbak Saila said the think aloud strategy, the material listening process, managing listening. And my question is, what does Mbak Saila know about the think aloud strategy? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. The next is Alvina Azahra.
Okay, thank you for the time. My name is Alvina Azahra. My student ID 2521030. My question is, how do visual aids such as diagrams or graphs enhance communication in both planned and unplanned interactions? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Alvina. The next questioner from Mbak Arina.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Arina Sofata Kolbina and my student ID is 2521082. And I want to ask some question to the group 7. When we chit chat with someone, sometimes we understand what the person means, but sometimes we are confused about what to answer, like thinking for a long time, or sometimes we know the meaning but don't get the message. Well, according to your group, how to solve these problems so that communication can run between the two parties. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the questions. Please give us several minutes for discuss the questions. Okay, I will answer the question from Mbak Aisyah. About think aloud strategy. Think aloud strategy in the listening process is when someone verbally conveys their thoughts and understanding while they are listening to a text, conversation, or speech. It aims to better understand what is being heard and helps in the development of listening skills. Hello Mbak Aisyah, do you get the point?
Yes, I get the point.
Okay, thank you Mbak Aisyah.
Thank you for your question, Mbak Arina. I will answer. For question is, when we talk with someone, sometimes we understand what the person means, but sometimes we are confused about what to answer. It's like thinking for a long time, or sometimes we know the meaning, get the message. So according to your group, this problem, that communication between the two parties. So answer is ask for clarification back and feel like you don't fully understand the don't hesitate uh, to ask the person to provide further explanation or clarify what they mean. As Ma'am Nadia also explained Tuesday, she said that you are confused about understanding the person you are talking to. You can ask the person you are talking to repeat what the politely. Example, example, can you repeat please? Or can you repeat it very slowly? Or can you explain again what you just said? Like that, you are got it, Mbak Arina.
Yes, thank you, Mbak Rima. I get the point.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for your question. I will answer Mbak Alvina question. How do visual aids such as diagram or graphs can change communication inputs, planned and unplanned interaction? Visual aids such as diagram or graphs can change communication inputs, plans and unplanned interaction by providing a clear and concise visual representation of information. They serve several purposes: clarity and understanding, engagement, memorability, universal understanding, support for verbal communication, demonstration and professionalism and credibility. You get point, but
Yeah, thank you. I get the point.
thank you.
Okay, that's all from our material from us. We would like to thank you for taking time out to listen to our presentations and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, guys.